Hi, this is Billie Beene here with another segment of Truth by Billie Beene. Today's date, October 29, 2022. This is my third YouTube channel. I have a subscribe button in the lower right corner of my screen. Thanks for like, subscribe, and share. Episode 453. We have a nuke, dirty, plus a pineapple weapon. Nuke map. And FBI has nuke baseballs. Earthquakes in California. Some of my sources are God in the Bible, Patriot subscribers, Dr. William Mount, Jessica Ariel, Marrocco, and Peter the Insider, BPEarthwatch, Paul Begley, and Mike from around the world, Israeli News Live, Sequel site with some contributions, Express, Beforeitsnews SG Plus. So let's get started. Okay, I believe we're looking at a situation, and we've been putting the pieces together. It appears to be the deep state working in different parts of NATO, the U.S., shadow U.S., government and military, the shadow UK, England, government, military, intel groups, and other nations. But it's the shadow parts. Definitely not the people, and praise the Lord, there are good parts in most of our governments and militaries and intel organizations. But there's some segments that are not. So, Dr. William Mount brought this out about recently. The FBI, and I'll link that segment for you, had taken 24, these we would call them dirty nukes, or radioactive material in the size of baseballs. And they went to Warsaw, Poland, and that was in the summer, like June, July. The then ambassador to Ukraine, I think her name was Blink, went with them. There were two planes, and they sat down here in Warsaw, Poland, and then they had like 18 trucks that came from Kiev, and they picked up material. Now these 24 dirty nuke baseballs went in 24 different directions, according to Dr. Mount. So we know Kiev sent 18 trucks, so that would be 6 from other nations or other deep state groups. And then they went back to, the 18 trucks took maybe 1 or 2 of the baseballs. Plus, they took a pallet of billions of dollars from the U.S. Remember when Obama sent all those pallets of money to, I think it was Iran? Well, JB did the same thing in the summer. Okay. But these others, so we would have, I think 22 went to different locations then. 22 out of the 24. And then Real Raw News reported that the White Hat military, under the charge of Marine General David Berger, arrested her, and she was taken to Gitmo after this incident. But for sure, those nuclear baseball size items went in 24 different directions. I submit 2 went to Kiev to be used in this dirty bomb. So see, the shadow US and the shadow England and shadow NATO, they've been planning on this dirty bomb for a while. Now, just a few days ago on Jessica Ariel Marrocco show, she had an interview with Peter the Insider. He's the director of the 12th Division of the ACIO-NSA Alien Contact Intel Organization. That's a division of the U.S. government, NSA. Okay. So now, what came out from him, he was talking about this pineapple weapon coming from off-world. So I got about it, and what I got was the pineapple was a symbol, and this is the 15th letter of the Greek alphabet, Omicron. Remember that? We heard that recently, didn't we? Okay, and then, so like a pineapple symbol, these are variants, like apparently two are more virulent than others. So these are variants. And what I got from God was, this is an AI and a bio. Now we know a bio can be something like, in this case it's a gel. And it has to be combined, according to Peter the Insider, with a tactical or small nuke material to release it. And what it is, it's an AI plus a bio. Had to be made off-world because, and for the AI to combine with the bio, it can't be made on the Earth because God created the Earth with certain protections, certain fields around the Earth that prevents this. But it can be made off-world and then brought onto the Earth. And it has to be broadcast with a nuke material. So that's going on. That's been the plan. Now Peter the Insider says they're here, but we don't know where. All right, now BPEarthwatch came out with an interesting segment. I'll link it for you, showing nanobots. And these were like 2 drops under a 200 mag electronic microscope. And you could see they were building computer circuits. And certainly this would be small enough to be done inside our bodies if they were injected into our bodies. So maybe that was part of the 2020 event to then lead us into allowing things inside our body, because it has to be injected. We're created by God to reject this, to have protection against it. Okay. So it's very interesting, and you can see what that looks like. And I submit that's part of this AI bio. All right. Now we have this. That, yeah, these new bombs released 6112 that the U.S. sent to Ukraine, to Europe, other locations. These are live, new size nukes from the U.S. And some are small, like a 0.3, 1.5. These are kilotons, 10 kilotons, and 50 kilotons. Okay. So different sizes, and this is being sent. And we have this. Oh yeah, there's on the internet is this application called Nuke app, and it was created by Alex Wellerstein. And you can go in and you put in the city, you put in the size nuke, and then detonate. Or you can go with one that's already preset, pre-planned inside the United States, like New York City. If one went off, how far would it spread out like that? Now, I went in here and I put, you can't, apparently it was set up with the data that had already been created for different, it's mostly large nukes. So I put in 50 kiloton, and I put in Chernobyl, and it didn't work when I put in Chernobyl, Ukraine. And then I remembered, most likely this data had been put together for the nuke and nuke spread before Ukraine became a country. So when I put in Chernobyl, Russia, then it would show a spread. And what I got was, and I put in 50 kiloton. So all of Ukraine, Belarus, Poland, here we go, Finland, Sweden, Norway, Romania, Crimea, Russia. Yeah, it's going to spread out. It's going to immediately kill millions, and then it's going to injure millions. If you have a 50 kiloton that hits the Chernobyl nuclear power plant with 50 kilotons, this is what you're going to get. Now I submit that in addition to this, it's going to spread out for around the globe. And in this case, I believe it's carrying with it AI plus bio. And the objective here, injecting these inside the body, is to cut off humans from God and change our DNA. That's the goal by the deep state. In addition to taking out at least 50% of all humans on the earth. Depopulation. Yeah, we got that going. Now, on Pastor Paul Begley's Thursday Night Show, Mike from Around the World, and we believe Mike works for the NSA, Mike knows stuff, is talking about in our atmosphere. So here's the earth. We have stuff coming in and impacting the earth, heating up the earth from inside. Well, Mike is saying it's also changing the atmosphere to 2 times the density. So in my weather segments, I'll be putting this forth. It's going to bring us twice as much rain or twice as much snow. In this case, though, it's going to bring us 2 times the density of the radioactive fallout in the event that this nuke goes off. Now, who's in? Oh, and we got this going. So, Peter the Insider said, yeah, we know the pineapple weapon is on Earth. We don't know where. I submit to you, California. And this is why the White Hats, according to SG source, is going to be in the next 2 weeks bringing about earthquakes that are 4 to 7 magnitude. They're trying to blow up and search for, and I submit, the pineapple weapon. So, we have more stuff on the table now to pray against and about. And it's good to remember that God is in charge, and we have the seraphim angels on earth, plus other angels here to help us. And it's good for us to unite in one thought, in prayer, so God and these angels can act on our behalf and take out and locate all these nukes and protect all of God's people. I love you, and I'll see you soon.